guys, it's Crystal, and we are here with the mini kids. And
my friend was, you're home in like 2 days.
he's so cute.
You are, and you're able to do.
So
Of
my
course,
mom
it's
is
not
a
like you haven't given
teacher,
birth,
and
but you
her coworker
you don't have to
Erica
worry
just had a
about
kid.
picking heavy things up,
That's
and
Erica.
mopping and bending down. And, I'm gonna lay him right here, okay? You lay him with his back on his back, right?
Why not on his stomach? Like,
I lay him on the stomach when I'm watching him, but not in there. Like if I put a blanket out and I put him out here. But he's been sleeping for a little bit, so he's probably gonna want to get some milk soon again. And he might have. When I'm feeding him, and isn't that cute? Someone gave me a
he
little
smells so good. He smells just like a baby.
bath. You can turn off the light.
Oh yeah, because I think the light's bothering him. Because it's right here, you know.
But it's been
Okay. He'll fall asleep.
amazing. It's so cool to know finally what it's like. I still look at him sometimes.
So yeah, John and Joseph are camping as usual.
It's a miracle.
I'm bored. I'm at Erica's house.
This is how you work. Like in my womb, like just 2 days ago. And
That's a lot of baby bottles.
it's like
That is so many baby bottles.
it's not like you'll see.
Wait, how old is he?
Crystal, when I had her,
How old
she
is
was a little
he?
bit different than when I had Naomi, because Naomi my first.
7 weeks today.
Then when I had Crystal, and I had Crystal at 42 weeks. I was like
All the way down.
all the way like 2 weeks
Happy
past,
7?
but I had to take castor oil so that my water could break, because they wouldn't induce me. They did not want to induce me. So my Dominican friend said,
Oh.
you need to take castor oil, and that night your water will break. So I took a spoon of castor oil, and that night my water broke.
Oh, he's like
And
curling
then
up.
even with Crystal and even with the twins, I look at them, and you feel like
You're
you feel
so
the same way, like,
little.
wow, you're like so perfect.
And
Like, every little bit of you is so perfect, and like it's
This
a
is one of the
miracle.
dogs.
There's
It is a
nothing
miracle.
inside of me, and then you let's get out
It
here.
is a miracle. That's why I get enraged with the whole
And
abortion thing.
there's the other dog. Right there. That's the other
There's
dog.
a living baby inside of you.
Yeah.
A separate heartbeat. That's
Yeah.
not up to you.
Yeah.
Like, that
And then
baby's
some women that do it, like, you see, like, for me, I'm not pro-abortion, but like, if it's the result of a baby,
Babies are so cute.
I'm a little, like,
Okay.
I wouldn't know what to do,
So-
because I've never been in that situation.
Do,
And
do, do, do,
to
do,
have
do,
that child that probably reminds you of
do,
that,
do, do,
or,
do.
like, in that case,
Okay. I'm a little bored right now.
beautiful girl.
Um,
She was crowned Miss Indiana, one of those Midwestern states. She was born through her mother was
really.
yeah. But those cases are so. If you look at the quantity of how many are done and how many are due to that,
Yeah.
the majority of the times people just do it out of fear.
Out of fear.
You know that they're not
It
going
was
to
an
have
unplanned
enough.
baby, yeah.
Right. And I
But
don't
some people
that's
that do them
like birth control.
like 5 or 6 months. Like my niece, even though she has she's on a wheelchair now. She just turned 17 the day before yesterday.
Ángeles?
Yeah. She was born, her mom was 26 weeks pregnant. And Angeles
Is
weighed
that a lot?
1.5 pounds. She was this big. And the day after she was born, she lost 0.5 pound. So she was down to 1 pound. She was like the size of my fist.
That's coming like 3 months early.
I'm not lying to you, the size of my fist. The nose, the holes in her nose weren't made.
She couldn't breathe?
She couldn't breathe. They had to do surgery to do the holes. And she was drinking like 1/3 of a teaspoon of water. She was in the hospital for 3 months. And she's 17 right now. Completely functional other than the fact that she's
Okay.
mentally
So,
completely functional.
Was she in a wheelchair since birth or
Since birth, never. Her muscles never developed. To the point
there's a new update in
so
Minecraft.
it's even hard for her to walk with like they use different metal machines and different things, you know, like
I'm happy, 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 happy. There's a new update in Minecraft.
she's like an electric one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Well, guys, before I was holding the baby like in my arms, like this, and I was like rocking him like that. I was rocking him like this, and I was rocking him like I was shaking him. So cute. He's adorable.
I just think like if you don't want to have a baby, there's more than enough awareness in the world for you to prevent the pregnancy.
You could use condoms. You can
Birth control, you can use whatever. You know, like I talk about it with Naomi all the time. She's 19. I'm a young mom.
I love you. You're so cute.
But I tell her all the time.
Oh my god.
You know, Naomi, you need to go to the doctor. You have a problem. You have this. You have that. You know,
He's always like curling up. He's always just curling up his legs.
Like she came up to me and I'm like, you know, it is what it is. At least you're being responsible in preventing it. Versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just how it is. And what can you do? And
I think a lot of people too, though, and actually I've read an article that was from a good source that was showing that the women who usually do it don't have an ultrasound. Because if they were to see, the first time I heard his heartbeat, I was crying.
yeah,
Don't
if they want to see that it's with the ultrasound, you see the heart and you hear
And
it.
oh my gosh, I bet you guys remember when you guys might have had this when you were little. I remember it.
Who have had it and they.
I used to
always
love
think,
that.
like,
Yeah.
And this.
You have that part of you that
Yeah.
you
I used to love that.
You know,
Oh, and the dog. Okay, I'm wearing mommy's Ugg slippers.
I know. That's why Crystal was like, why don't we get him an outfit or a bobo? We call classifiers bobo in Puerto Rico. She was like, let's get him a little bobo. And I'm like, first of all, we don't know if he has a bobo.
Joey's Puerto
Then-
Rican. My husband's Puerto Rican.
Oh,
so
really?
Bobo too, but he
Okay.
doesn't take it.
So then I was like, first of all, we don't know if he uses a bobo. We don't know what type of bobo. Like, there's so many different types that I told her we don't know what type of bobo. And I was like, trust me, every mother appreciates diapers. You go
Oh,
through
yeah.
so many.
Yeah, that will last about like 3 to 4 days. But
I remember when I had twins, and each time someone, like I tell my mom, if
He's so
someone's coming to
cute.
visit me and you know they're coming to visit me,
Dile
tell them to bring me diapers because I was going through 20, like with two of
Yeah.
them. You know, I was like, I can really use diapers, you know, because I wouldn't dare to ask them for formula. I was like, that I'll just buy. And thank goodness they liked the cheaper, like milk than Crystal. Crystal had the very expensive milk.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
Lord.
hopefully he'll.
Well, I
he'll
have
similar.
expensive taste.
Oh
So,
Lord.
I pray, I say, God, please continue to.
So that's
supply
not a
milk
shocker.
So I can have free milk.
I like
And it's the best
expensive
for
things
them.
It
like
is the
Jimmy
best.
Choo's.
It is just a little bit. It's bitter.
Yeah.
So they eat more often.
But you
so.
can pump it.
The
and
more
once he's a little bit
expensive,
older, just put
the
little
better.
bit of cereal in the milk. I'm telling you, it works wonders.
When are you allowed to do that?
I did it. The doctors here,
You're so
like, they don't even want you giving them baby food until 6-7 months. Until, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, a 5-month-old child on formula alone, they're just not full. They're gonna wake up every 2 hours or every 3
I thought
hours.
you could give them. My mom is
I did it with them when they turned 3 months. And I put a little bit, all you do is you take a nipple of the bottle and you put a fork in it, like one of the legs of the fork, to make the hole a little bit bigger. Okay? And then you start with barley. Because barley is the one that's easiest for them to digest.
You do know that I'm like
Faster than
recording right
rice
now.
or oatmeal. Like
This
oatmeal
is
is the
going
last
on
one you should
YouTube.
give them, because oatmeal can make them have the runs when they get a little bit older. So
Is that a
you
good
start
thing?
with barley. You literally, Erica, just take a pinch and put it in. That's all it takes. A little pinch. It thickens the milk enough that it holds them over for 5 or 6 hours. And you know how it is. For you to get 6 hours of sleep in a row,
It's not.
it's so appreciated. You feel like you slept 10 hours if you sleep 6. That's what I did it with all 4 of mine, and they're completely healthy. At 3 months, I gave them a pinch, just a little pinch. I did it. My mom said, "Oh, you can put a whole spoon," and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna put a whole spoon." Once they were like 4 months, I put like half a spoon. And I kept, and then by 5 months, I started spoon feeding them a little bit. Like I sat them down, they were sitting down. I sat them on the high chair, and I'd start giving them cereal, the Gerber,
When
with
he's
a
older,
spoon.
can I babysit him?
Yeah.
Yay!
But
That's
by
when
3
I'm
months, you
like
can give them a
older.
little bit,
I'm gonna
and
be
it'll
able to
make your
babysit
life
him.
a lot easier.
Well, my mom in Chile, there's a soup called cazuela, which has like
What's cazuela?
una sopa que tiene papa, zanahoria,
Pure
pollo,
health.
tiene todo, ajo,
Yeah.
tiene arroz, tiene. I'm trying to think.
So
what
lots
else
of
is
protein and lots of that's
there. Calabaza.
Yeah.
It has.
Wait, do you think
The
John will
apio.
let me babysit Allie next year?
when you're a little bit older.
Oh.
So my mom didn't know, and she gave my brother cazuela. And then when the doctor,
How old was he?
he was little. He was like
Months.
6 months old.
Okay.
And they were like, "No, you can't. You have
So,
to."
but she gave him the actual chicken.
She gave him the whole like
Okay.
a bowl of soup
Yeah.
with all these things, and they're like, "No, you have to introduce one thing at a time because then if you don't know, then you don't know what." Thank God he he
Yeah.
was fine,
Yeah.
you know. But my brother, my older
And
brother,
especially with meat,
But they
I
say
think they want them
introduce-
to be 6 or 7 months before you give them the meat baby food.
yeah.
Like the one that Crystal used to like chicken with broccoli mixed together. And sometimes they had chicken with apples, like chicken. I used to give her a lot of chicken, and I used to give her lamb. I used to give her the lamb baby.
I used to eat lamb.
The